crowned at just 7 years old, and assassinated by his own men. Have you ever heard of King Joash of Jerusalem? His rise was divine, but his fall was heartbreaking. Stay with me because what started in the temple ended in tragedy. But before we continue, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. When Joash was just an infant, chaos struck the kingdom. His father, King Jehu, died, and his grandmother, Queen Athaliah, seized the throne in a blood-soaked coup. She ordered all of Jehu's sons to be killed, even her own grandchildren. Yes, you heard that right. Joash's own grandmother tried to murder him. But this is where the story takes a twist. While blood ran through the palace halls, one woman defied the queen. Joash's aunt, King Jehu's sister, snatched the baby from danger. With the help of a nursemaid, she escaped under the cover of night and carried Joash to the one place even the queen feared to touch, the temple of God. But could a baby really survive a royal purge? You'll see. For 6 long years, Joash lived in hiding, raised in sacred silence by Jehoiada, the high priest. He learned the ways of the Lord, unaware of the crown that awaited him. Until the day came when he was ready to be revealed, and when that moment came, it shook the kingdom. In Joash's 7th year, Jehoiada gathered the guards and royal officials. They swore loyalty before Yahweh, and in a sacred ceremony, the young boy was anointed with oil, crowned with gold. And the people of Judah shouted with joy. A child king now ruled the land. But while the people celebrated, someone was watching. Queen Athaliah heard the uproar and stormed the temple. She saw Joash crowned and screamed, "This is treason." But Jehoiada gave the order, "Take her out of the temple and execute her, but spill no blood on sacred ground." And just like that, her wicked reign came to an end. Peace had returned. But would it last? Young Joash ruled with purpose. He rebuilt the temple of God, tore down the altars of Baal, and had their priests executed. Under Jehoiada's mentorship, he walked in righteousness. The kingdom prospered for a time. But when the priest died, everything changed. After Jehoiada's death, Joash lost his compass. He surrounded himself with flattering liars instead of godly leaders. The people turned back to idols. God sent prophets, warnings, but Joash refused to listen, and so did the people. Then came a warning Joash couldn't ignore. Zechariah, the son of Jehoiada, stood before the people and cried out, "Why have you turned your back on Yahweh? He has now turned his back on you." It was a final call to repentance, but Joash made a chilling decision. Instead of repentance, came blood. Joash, the boy once saved in the temple, now ordered a prophet killed in the same courtyard he was crowned. Zechariah was stoned to death by the king's command, and heaven went silent. That very year, King Hazael of Syria invaded Jerusalem. Though Judah's army was larger, they were defeated. Why? Because God had left them. The Syrians took everything, the royal treasures, the temple gold, and Joash was left wounded and alone. But it wasn't war that ended Joash's life. It was betrayal. His own officials, seeking justice for Zechariah, snuck into his room and killed him in his sleep. He wasn't even buried among the kings. The boy who was hidden to be saved was buried in shame. This is the tragic tale of King Joash, a boy king raised in the house of God, who forgot the God who raised him